everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Oklahoma City Lancers going up against the Jets.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Lancers and the New York Jets. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the ground, this is Jalen Richard trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Now it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And it's caught. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's going the other way. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Mariota now after the fumble recovery. They set up the screen for Henry. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
If they're going to get a first down out of this, they're going to have to earn it because there's been tough going in the interior there. And here we are on 3rd and 1. Be prepared. Brace yourself. There'll be some contact going on.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it, running the football and picking it up on 3rd down.
Yeah, would not have wanted to go 3 and out. They avoid that right there.
Yeah, they avoided the glares as they went back to the bench, didn't they?
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Mariota. Over the middle, Rodgers has it. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives them a new set of downs. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Fowler. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, it has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Third and goal. Mariota. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag. But you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They give it off here to the tight end. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
On 2nd down, Trubisky throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets 1st down. Fresh set of downs here. Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. He couldn't get the edge there. Wasn't sealed, so maybe not all on the guy running the football all the time on those tosses and the pitches that go to the outside.
No, not at all. I would agree with that totally, because sometimes the defensive guys, they win the edge battle. And when they do that, there's no place for the running back to go, and especially for offensive linemen trying to get out ahead. With their footwork and speed, it was negligible on that play. No gain at all for the offense.
Jordan Leggett, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
They go play action with Trubisky. And that is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. Mariota hands to Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. On 3rd down, Mariota. And Adams has it, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Castle going to throw for the first time since coming on. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Now they try the right side here. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Castle. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Here's Castle. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And New York set to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about this all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run. 10
yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now Trubisky to throw. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they'll go on the ground. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. They get 8 yards back there. They could use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now Ryan Suckup will come on and try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And Suckup will put this one right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us want to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit, taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. This fielded at the 2. A beautiful fake. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So out now come the Jets. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Here's Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
He'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. Might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. 1:57 to go in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And on the ground they go with the running back. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground at the 24-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good. 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And Suckup will put this one right through, but hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. In the red zone this time.
Here we go. Green, 39.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
He'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there from 13 yards out. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Stays on his feet. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
No, Jack, Patriot.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. A gain of 3, second down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his second there.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Here's Trubisky to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Set. Green, 39.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. Now he'll escape to his right. Room here to run. There he goes inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year, as we send you down to Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Now a handoff looking right. And now running right through it. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
Back to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively, because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The offense on third down tonight, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A gain of 7, and they pick up the first. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Now let's go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They go play action here on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get 1 step. If you're within 1 step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that looks like an extra step was involved.
They run the counter now on first down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
On 2nd down, here's Trubisky. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
All right, now look at 56. Look at 56.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. It's complete to the tight end, Greg. And he's going to be out of bounds down to the 25. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain?
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Gregg, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And here now the offense heading back out there. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that, because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. To throw now on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together.
Let's go.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. 39 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field.
Here we go. Blue landing. Blue landing. Detroit. No. Check. Detroit.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And some room to work. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. They didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So it'll be first down here after the run. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Looking for the speedy Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they try the right side here. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll look to throw here. They find some open field here. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Shift together here from the D-line. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 14. They're going to look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. And the Jets set to take the field. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Detroit! Detroit! Philly, here we go! All right, here we go. 3-19!
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room that if you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Now they'll run it on the toss. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they're going to try the screen. It's complete. And he will get the 1st down as he's up to the 20-yard line. 7 yards on the play. And they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. As they run the counter play. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. And that run. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now Castle. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. The offense on third down tonight, they're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Castle. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they time it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And New York set to take the field.
Detroit! Detroit! Over!
Now they try the right side here. Got some room at the 30. And all the way to the opposite 45. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? 5 defensive
DBs.
backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
Double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Inside the red zone, and that means don't come away from there with anything less than 3 points, but everyone's thinking about 6. They're trying to get to the end zone. They decide to run a toss. Big people up front being mobile and moving, and a running back trying to follow behind them to find yardage, and that's exactly what he did.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. Here we go. It's Osweiler on 4th down. And this is not even going to get there. It's no good. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So that's one you almost never see at this level. A wobbler from very short range, and it winds up no good.
All right, Brandon, if he slipped or someone got a hand on it, then I could understand it, but it's almost like you heard a whistle or something to stop this swing. A very strange result, especially for an NFL kicker.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. He'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And they'll run it here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 14.
Here we go. Boom, landed.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field.
No, check, Patriot.
And now here's a carry heading left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
No, check, Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Jet 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Detroit! Set!
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Set. 319. 319.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The Jets on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Over. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I like what they were thinking on defense. Just guard the first down sticks. Don't let anyone pass that. Didn't matter whether they threw it or ran it. They just ended up rallying to the football on the running play and stopped them short of a first down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. 30, 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyrell Williams, 79 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. A handoff as they run the counter play. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Here we go now.
Now a first carry for Daniel Pumphrey. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. Yards on the return that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits set.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, and he's across for the touchdown. It's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the fourth. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now back out comes the offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the...
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Let it well, and it's picked. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Well, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of two halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back down.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 40, and that will write a finish to this ball game. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say so long from MetLife Stadium.